It's been, I think, a wonderful experience for the students. They've been very involved in a fantastic city. It's a very welcoming place. It's a very Spanish city. It's a very Spanish-speaking city as well. It's a good place to improve your language skills. But it's most of all a place to grow.
I love Granada because I think it's the perfect size. It's not too big and it's not too small. You can walk everywhere in the city. There's no need to take a bus, take a train, which I think is really nice. And there's always something new to discover, never going to run out of something new to try.
I think the student that thrives in a program like this is the student who is committed to being a part of the community. This is a place where if you want to be involved, there will be lots of chances for you to do that. We also have a great support system for you to do that. That student is going to thrive, but it's also going to get a lot back from the community by doing that.
I had heard people were kind of saying you can get involved in volunteer work and stuff like that, so I knew coming in that I also wanted to get involved with that, and so I decided to volunteer at the hospital.
We were all paired with, it's called an intercambio, and it's basically every American student was paired with a Spanish student. So I became friends with my intercambio. It was cool because some people would have plans with their intercambios and invite us and invite their friends, and it would just kind of like spiral into, here's a group of people that don't speak English and here's a group of U of M students and we're all hanging out together, and Spanish sometimes would be our only common language, so if we're hanging out with some Italians and Germans and they don't speak English, then we're all just speaking Spanish, and that's none of our first languages, which was pretty cool.
One of my intercambios, he invited me on a couple hikes around Granada, and the locals were leading us, so that was really fun to see what they do on the weekends rather than what an American or what a tourist would do, sort of a different perspective.
The excursion to Morocco was probably my favorite trip that I've taken during my study abroad.
It was really awesome because we got paired up with college students from Morocco. So they kind of got to show us around the city, and we got to see parts of all the cities that kind of like weren't necessarily touristy parts. It was a really awesome experience to see like such a difference in the cultures, but at the same time, like how similar we are.
Maite was our professor in Granada. She is a University of Michigan faculty, so she teaches classes here. And part of her research, she went to Granada to teach our class and do a little bit of her own research, but we took 2 classes with her. She was awesome to have while we were abroad because she's not only an expert in Spanish, but also in Arabic. When we were in Morocco, it was great having her. When we were in Spain and we would have questions about the program, or when we were registering for classes, she took time out of her schedule to sit with us. She was really one of the best elements of the program is having an actual U of M professor that knows what we're used to in classrooms. That was really great.
I knew that learning another language was really important to me, and I thought that this would be the best way to do it, because I think there's something very different about learning language in the street and staying with a homestay. I think you learn a lot more, and it's a different way of learning than in a classroom.
Come with an open mind, come eager to learn, to embrace every opportunity, and then it'll be an unforgettable experience for everyone.
It was the most unbelievable experience I've ever had in my life.